Events in the Of Season 2 brought some nail-biting competition. In an epic comeback, Rise came out on top.
Let's meet your Houston Rockets! At board, 6'4", number 8, Jason Tate. At power forward, standing Number 10, John Barry Smith. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Chingu. Starting at point guard, at 6'0", number 5, Fred VanVleet. The other guard, at 6'4", number 4,
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Houston. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And now the Lakers starting group, the wing pairing, Reeves with LeBron. Vanderbilt and Davis man the post spots, and it's Russell in at the point guard. And for Houston, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The guard spots are VanVleet and Green. And it's Tate in at the small forward. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
James, good.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
For three, VanVleet. Reeves with the rebound. Davis against Tate. Davis with the bucket.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. That shot off. And here is Vanderbilt. 12 points his last outing. Here's LeBron. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, in taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
And here is VanVleet after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Like last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent. And that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give LA a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
And that one misses. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Here's Van Vliet. 11 points last game. They double-team Van Vliet. Will it go? The rebound by James.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And the rejection by Smith.
Outstanding defensive awareness that time from Smith Jr. Excellent job wiping that shot away.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
High post, Davis. Şengün's there.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. LeBron's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
2 points, that one goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
1:56 left here in the first quarter. A deep 3 from Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Lakers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
A deep 3 from Van Vliet. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 6.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
First one falls for him.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tate. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. Rockets trail by 11. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
The shot's good. Russell's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Thompson. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. So for the Rockets, Jock Landale comes in for Şengün. And it's Green in for Victor Oladipo. The Lakers also making some changes. James comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Reddish in for D'Angelo Russell. Lakers on D. It's a 10-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Christian Wood. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's James from down in the low post. It goes. 13 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Up top, Reddish. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
The wings, Green and Brooks. Tari Eason is out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Lakers leading by 19 points. The pass to Vincent. Here's the three, and another three for the Lakers.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Thompson following the three by the Lakers. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Thompson's got 5.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. Thompson from long range. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The 3 ball. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail by 21. Fires from the wing. And it's Thompson again missing. We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
The Rockets with another miss.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Green. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Tate, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. And not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Numbers for Jalen Green. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
Vanderbilt the pass to James. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Brooks misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here is Hachimura. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Wasted no time on that one. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
46 seconds left in the first half. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And for Houston, they're shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the inside, stolen by Brooks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Substitution on the court.
Five seconds left here in the second. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're putting in work in the paint. Right now, they're the schoolyard bullies, taking that lunch money. Those guys across from them, man, they gotta have some backbone, Shaq.
The Jet not mincing words at all. And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers. Well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow, pretty good.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for the Lakers right now, Vanderbilt and Davis man the post spots. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. And it's James in at the 3 spot. LA's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. It's good from long range. James has got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
LA's gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Los Angeles ball.
While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. In the third spot, Fred VanVleet.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
On defense, Houston. And here's Davis for three. And they double up Davis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Just 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt kicks to Russell. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Russell. Davis has got 6 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 25. Over Şengün. Again, Los Angeles.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's good, 2 points. 27 points for LeBron.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
VanVleet with the bucket.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, D.A. And here's Russell following Fred VanVleet's three. Russell passes to LeBron. Back to Russell. Now Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Davis with the bucket. And Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Russell against VanVleet. Connects from three-point range. He's got 15.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Passes it to Russell. Back to James. Davis down low. Şengün covering. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 15. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
It's tipped.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here is Hachimura. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Brooks. Rocket shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Count that bucket. Green's got his first points of the night.
Green stopping on a dime and putting up his shot. Boy, that was impressive how suddenly he did that.
Pass to Reddish. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
LA's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Wood. The Rockets pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Vanderbilt the pass to Hachimura. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Floats one, and they pick up 2.
Remember, Wood was an undrafted free agent. He's one tough customer. A little contact, not going to bother him at all.
Thompson with it. Shoots the 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Vincent. Fires away from outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And the pass to Reddish. Into the lane. Takes it off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The shot by Thompson, no good. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Vanderbilt against Easton. From 10 feet out.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wood. Banked in off the glass.
Well, anytime you've got a player that can give you extra possessions, that's a great asset, and Wood is a fantastic offensive rebounder.
The deep 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Vincent. To the middle. Wood in the post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
On the free throw, no good.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Houston.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now Prince, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
3rd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Taurean Prince. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And he can't hit the second. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what Coach wants from Şengün.
Vincent, the pass to Wood. Here's Hayes. And again, the Lakers no good. The deep 3 from Green. No good on the 3. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Anthony. How helpful is it for the bench to get some extended minutes like they did tonight?
I mean, it's good to get those guys minutes and, for the main guys to get some rest, and it's good for us to see all those guys to get some playing time. And as much as possible, we try to get a good lead so they can come in and get some playing time.
Yeah, they kept it going, man, and I know that's important. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.